welcome back to my channel. If you are new, hi, my name is Hannah, and today I'm very excited because I'm going to test out the air blender sponges from Anakai, all covered by Anakai. So let me just show you. Wait, I actually forgot where I placed this one. Okay, take two. So yes, today I'm going to review the all covered by Anakai air blender sponges, the first release from her makeup line. And before anything else, I also want to thank my sister. I'm actually using her top. So ito yung dalawang variant. This is the teardrop, pink teardrop, although from my lighting it kind of looks a bit white. So yun, pink. And then this is the black beveled style. So my flat edge siya dito. And then these are 288 pesos each. So the sponges came in this box. It says all covered by Anakai. Tapos rose gold siya. And so one box per sponge. And the sponge was wrapped in like ganito na tissue. So yeah, let's just set that aside. And then my little card. So I don't know if you can see it that clearly. And in the box, my rose gold in dito says, now the makeup tool you will use shall be the last thing to worry about. Got you all covered. Tapos dito yung mga hashtags and the Facebook account and the Instagram account that they have. So let's just set this aside first. And I actually know na marami na ang nagre-review ng product nito because it is such a good product to test out because it's locally made, it's by a local YouTuber, and it's a new release, obviously. So I want to actually test it out against the Real Techniques na Miracle Complexion sponge. It comes in this one, and yung price range naman nito is about this is the sponge, by the way, is about 350, 500. It depends on the store. Tapos yung sponges naman ni Anakai is 288 per sponge. To be honest, I got this one opened first, and when it dropped sa hand ko, it was really soft. Like I felt like soft siya when it dropped. So I was tempted to squeeze it. I really didn't want to because I wanted to reserve that experience in the video. But yun, I squeezed it and it is really soft. I know everybody says that in the videos, pero soft talaga sila. And yeah, I can say na parang a little bit, just a smidge softer yung pink. But not that like grabe na difference naman. Once I just like squeeze na ganon, it does come back up. I have long nails. For me, this is long already. And like maybe yung black mas clear. But ganito, I'm trying to just place indents. Pero wala. It still looks pretty smooth. Walang tears. Nothing like that. So, this Real Techniques naman, honestly, these are softer. And I have always been a Real Techniques sponge user. I have not tested the beauty blenders because they're pretty expensive and I don't have the money for that bash. So I opt for Real Techniques because it does the job for me and it does feel pretty soft and bouncy naman for me. This is a lot softer talaga. Pang super bouncy. So in comparison sa sizes nila, ganito. So the Techniques, Real Techniques one is a bit bigger naman yung shape. It is kind of different kasi yung bevel niya is like here and it's just this side. Ito whole parang half cut siya. So after nung damping the Real Techniques sponge, ganito na siya. It is soft as expected, and I'm trying to be very careful when I do this kasi madaling mapunit ang Real Techniques sponge, to be honest. Madaling mapunit. Eto na yung sponges ni Anakai. And to be honest, they are fluffy. Grabe. They're so soft. Like, parang marshmallow. Grabe. Yung parang first dunk ko ng sponge sa water and I squeezed it afterwards, para kung nasa-shock. I wish I had a camera when I did it. Kasi it really is fluffy. Walang etches, walang drama, walang OA, no bias or anything at all. grabe. I saw other reviews na, so I'm trying to look for like holes and pores sa sponge. I don't think super visible naman sila. I think they're kind of okay. Mas dense yung sponge ni Real Techniques. Ito, super, super airy. So, I get the air blender na word. At first, parang, it's weird. You're not blending air. But yung sponge mismo, it's parang airy yung sponge mismo. And I'm gonna use my Maybelline 24 Hours Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation. Or ano ba yun? This is in 128. And this is a full pump. Meron na on my finger. I'm just going to dab that. Yung Real Technique sponge pala, that is a brand new one that I just opened. Isa sa mga stocks ko. So this is my half of the face with the foundation and using the Real Techniques Miracle Sponge. When I dab, it's not hard, but you know na my sponge talagang nagpa-pound sa face mo. And you can see, I don't know if you can, pero may staining ng konti here. I don't know if the lights are trying to get that not super clear. Pero ito, I'll do one more pump. And okay, honestly, I forgot if I said I was gonna use the black one up or down. So, yung black na lang below. Ito, ibang level ng softness. Like, obviously, alam kong may sponge. But it's really soft. I'm tempted to like go all the way sa taas. But stop for now and let's do the pink. In other reviews, I know na they mentioned grabe mag-absorb ng product si pink. So, let's try sa neck ko na lang. I'll try half a pump muna. And then, I'll try half again ng pump and place dito sa left neck and use the black one. To be honest, I feel like totoo yun kasi I can still see a little bit of the redness ng ito, but here parang na-cover up siya sa black. So, parang less coverage talaga if you do use the pink one. I can't confirm sobra because I didn't do the left and the right, the side, but that's what I see. And then, let's try to contour, cream contour. I have my concealer lang from ColourPop. Just do that. And then use the Real Techniques na sponge. Usually, I blend with a brush when it comes to contouring. Parang sanayan lang. That's how I am used to contour. Pero that was easy naman. Although, to be honest, I still prefer the brush. Parang the pigmentation was super blended out. Parang na-diffuse. Na-dilute siya ng sobra. My bad in regards to the color, yung shade, kasi medyo warm siya. So, it's not super contour. It's more contour plus bronzing. But sa Real Techniques, pretty easy naman. Now, let's do dito na side. Parang naparami yan. I'm sorry. So, I'm going to use the black one. Madali rin i-blend. Ganun. Madali din siya. But malaking space kasi I think napasobra talaga yung paglagay ng product ko. Although, I think not that much naman. So, I think mas full coverage talaga if you use the black one. So, sorry if nagmimix na lang ako. I'm just trying to get it more even para mas pantay. Tapos yun. Hopefully that's fine. And then yung pink naman, just to compare. Yeah, as you can see, parang not that much talaga yung coverage or pigmentation with the pink one. So, yun. I guess na-confirm ko through the contouring na not that much coverage talaga if you use the pink one. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing naman. Kasi, what if you want something that's more lightweight or. And then let's just do some concealing. So here, ganon. And then let's use here. So very easy to blend in. I am pretty much used to blending with the sponge naman. And here I'm kind of confused which one I should use. So let's use the pink one now. Easy rin. Easy to blend rin. No troubles at all. Super soft. So now I am going to just bake or like set my eyes. I don't really do grabe na baking. I just like take what I have dito sa container and just blend away. And then dito, let's try to snatch that. Hindi siya masyadong straight. So, maybe that's me though. Kasi hindi maraming powder yung nilagay ko. I don't want it to be too, like, contrasting yung highlight kasi. Because I feel like malaki yung jaws ko, so I don't want it that much. And super easy to set the under eyes with this. And more straight yung highlight ng contour or ng jaw. Parang mas straight yung angle dito. I don't know why. So, I actually don't have a liquid blush, but ito, I have this blush from ColourPop na collab with Bretman. And I'll see if okay siya to like add color. Hindi ako super sure ha. Although it kind of did add a bit of color. Back. And then I'll just use this again. The black one. So I said I was just going to do my face. Pero eto, nagiging half-cut crease tayo ngayon. Anyway, so I tried to wash these sponges after I use them. And usually, hindi ako ganon ka nitpicky. I'm very lazy. That's also why I think maganda na option yung sponges, especially if you're lazy like me. Kasi I don't wash my brushes every after use. So, usually, I wash them before I use them, yung sponges. So, I use them, example, in the morning, in the afternoon, and then when I want to use them again, that's when I wash it. So, ganon. It's not every after use, it's every before use, if that makes sense. So, when I washed the sponges from Anakai, I actually noticed yung difference ng softness. Right now, na ganito sila, I don't notice anything. Pero if parang full of water siya, mas lambot talaga. This is super, super soft. So, honestly, I I was so scared when I was cleaning this one. Kasi super lambot niya, and I was so scared na mapupunit siya. What I do is actually just use yung Perla na may coconut na variant. Kasi it's a bit more moisturizing daw. So that's what I use to clean my brushes and my sponge. Yung bar, so I just like fill this with water. Tapos rub it, then piga, and repeat. Oh my god. So I cleaned the Real Techniques one, and I'm not sure if ako lang, but I could never ever get a sponge stay stain free. Even after just one use, wala na. It's gonna have stains. So eto yung sponge from Real Techniques. Let's see if I can turn the light down low. So eto. You can see, eto yung stain. Meron pa dito. And sa tip. Yung sa Anakay naman, which is very surprising kasi all pink pa siya, but dito sa bottom, andito yung stain. But the rest is pretty good. Etong black naman, kanina parang may stain ng foundation, pero I can't see anything now. So yan yung advantage ng black. So would I recommend these? Yes, definitely 100% yes. I'm actually regretting right now kung bakit I didn't buy more. I wish I hoarded, not to resell, but you know, just to have backups. Kasi they are honestly very, very worth it. And parang nag 50-50 ako when I thought of these. Kasi I know Anna wouldn't release products na parang, you know, just pichu-pichu, I guess you could call that. Na parang, you know, last minute just to have something to slap her name on. I don't think she's that type of person. But also, she kept on saying na really, really soft. Softer than a Booty Blender. But again, I can't have that reference. So parang really, but the only thing I can compare it to is yung sa Real Techniques, and it really is softer than the Real Techniques one. So yes na yes talaga. And I know Ann Klutz said that 288 for a sponge is pretty above average. I know she said it's not that mahal naman, but it's still like not as cheap. To me, it is. Kasi yung the only sponge that has ever passed was ito, which is more than 300 pesos. And then shipping pa, and it's not really locally available, at least not to me. Wala sa mga stores in my province, in my city. The other sponge na gusto ko is from Miniso, which is this one. It's pretty hard, pero pag wet siya, it's very, very soft. So, I can't use this dry. Ito, I'm pretty sure I can use it dry kasi soft siya, damp, or wet. What? Damp or dry. And ito, we don't have Miniso as well, and I'm pretty sure very hard to find siya, and I don't think it's like a permanent product. Parang timing lang talaga, which these ones are also out of stock as well. But we're sure and we know na mag-restock naman siya in the future. The cons that I could think of is the color of this, but that is up to preference naman. I do like this one more. I also like that my bevel na side that I can have. So, parang more usage yung makukuha ko for this. And I also think the packaging should be improved. Not necessarily more bongga, but more on something less, not necessarily less fancy, but something less bulky. I guess hindi naman siya super bulky, but one box lang for one sponge is pretty, I think, wasteful in a way. But I know na what they did was they packaged these ahead of time, not by order, because they were already expecting a high volume of orders. So I'm pretty sure that's why. And mano-mano talaga yung ginawa nila with the packing and everything. So I do understand that. And I also know, or I've read somewhere na they're trying to update and upgrade their packaging, which is great. I wouldn't necessarily say other sizes. I know other people suggested that. Pero for me, okay na kasi siya sa under eyes. And I think it's good enough size for the rest of the face. So mine is more, I guess, releasing this in black, I guess, for other people to try. And yun, I think black is really such a good way to go. And yung packaging, and probably in the future, maybe a container for this, so it's more travel friendly. And yun, I think that's basically it. The price again is good for me. $288 is definitely worth it. And yun, I hope you guys will be able to try the product out in the future when it restocks. I think April daw, I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. I would probably stock up, and I honestly might even stop buying the Real Techniques na sponges because I think these are the way to go na. By the way, ito madaling mapunit, which is why I am so sad. And for these ones, I have yet to, you know, observe. Pero so far, hindi naman. By the way, when my water ito and I pressed with my nails, nagli-leave siya ng dent, and then it stays for a second or half a second, and then nag-return siya in its own shape. But now that I've squeezed it out, wala na siyang water, hindi na siya nagli-leave ng dents. So I believe it was just because my water inside. Just in case you guys were wondering, or if you also noticed that. So I guess that's basically it. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video when life throws you bananas. Make banana pies, and I hope you keep staying true. Bye!